Hello and welcome to the Business Essentials and Systems Tools series at noon. My name is Ada Kajimba and I'm your host today. And today we are going to be talking about Google Maps. We've been talking about Google and how you can use the Google suite of products to get organized in your life. And so we're looking at we started with creating a Google account and then looking at all the stuff that we've been, talking about. And today we're going to be looking at Google Maps. And without going further, let me show you how to use Google Maps. And so when you get to your browser, you just type in, like we have always said, maps.google.com, or you can go with gmail.com and then we can go from there. But let's do maps.google.com. And so when you get here, it shows you the basic Google Maps, and you can sign in. You can just click on this button. It just shows you a bunch of maps. Just click on this item and then you can log in. Give me a second, let me look for it. Okay, so let's just, oh, there you go. There's the sign in that I was looking for. Just click on sign in right here. And then it takes you to the part where you put in, remember the stuff that we created, the account that we created. So you just log in with that. And let's put our password here. And so it's loading and loading and loading. And so it gets you here. And so what you can do is pretty much whatever map you're looking for, you just put it in here. And so here it's telling you arrive on time with notifications, and that's one thing I like about Google suite of products. It will give you that notification, if you're planning a trip or whatever, it will give you. So you can either put no thanks or you can put turn on. And so, but I like to say no thanks because when you do it from your phone, it will just give that up to you. And so you can search in an area for restaurants, hotels, bars, or even just getting coffee and pastry. And you can show you the traffic times, the real time traffic times if you are planning a trip. So let me look for a place, Pennsylvania Avenue. I know that's the White House, but let me just use that because that's a place where it's like central. And so if you look at the left hand side right here, it shows you like the inside of what Pennsylvania Avenue looks like and stuff like that. And you can either save it if it's something, let's say if you work in the White House and you're always going there, you can save it as either work or whatever. And then you can look for nearby stuff around here. Let's say if you came to the White House for a tour and then you're looking for a place to get coffee or whatever, you can use this button and figure out where those things are. And you can always send this to your phone or share it if you have like, people that are in your party. If you click the share button and it will just, share it to you, that Google link, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are, or you can embed, excuse me, you can embed the map as well. So if you wanted directions to this place, the funny thing is I don't know any place around this place. So I am gonna put one Pennsylvania Street. I know it is Knox. Okay, Pennsylvania Avenue. So let's click on that and see what it gives us. Of course, it's gonna be a straight line, and it says 2 minutes. And so what you do is you either click on the details and it shows you what to do. It will tell you, like, remember how I told you that it shows you live traffic. So it tells you it's restricted usage area because of course that's where the White House is, and it just tells you how long it's going to be, 2 minutes, and going to that place. And you can always, and it shows you in the map here as well how you can walk if you want to walk. if you want to drive. So let's use another example. Let's say I'm coming from Maryland. You can just type in Maryland, and it will give you a slew of different places. So let's say Maryland Avenue. I don't know where that is, but let's see what that gives us. Okay, so this is a bit longer um, of what to do, from where Maryland Avenue is to Pennsylvania Avenue. And so what I want to show you is right here. You can actually plan your trip. Let's say if you want to do this tomorrow and you will take a bus or something, or you want to drive. So you can either plan your trip to leave now, or you can say depart when you want to leave or when you want to get there. So let's say you have an appointment by 9 a.m. tomorrow. And so you click by arrive by, and you just choose your time. Just click on here, and you have 9 a.m. right here, and you can choose your time, just tomorrow, October 10th, and it will give you how long, how long it's going to be, how long it's going to take you. And when we click on the details right here, it tells you what time to leave and what time, to get there. So it tells you to leave around 8:44 a.m. So that you can get there by 9 a.m. so that you're not late. And then if you're using, this is using Independence Avenue, or if you're using the 7th Street Southwest, this is what it tells you. It tells you typically takes 6 to 18 minutes, and it tells you to leave by 8:42 a.m. Or if you go through 15th Street Northwest, it will tell you that as well. Another thing I like about Google Maps is this is if you're driving, right? So this is the options for if you are driving to this place. Now, if you're going to take the bus, it gives you the options. See, now it changes it to 31 minutes. It tells you exactly how to take the bus to wherever you are going once you've planned your trip. And then it tells you what bus to take, and the different routes and stuff like that. And you can just follow that based on what is told you. If you are walking, again, it tells you how long that is, and it tells you how to get there, and it gives you step by step, whatever. And so remember how you can send the notification. When you send the notification to yourself, and then you pull up the maps, it now tells you exactly how the traffic is going on at that particular moment. Again, if you're cycling as well, it will tell you how long it will take you. Or if you're using an aeroplane, of course, this is not a long trip, so it's not available. And then there's always also an option for Uber. If there was, the place you're going can be Ubered, it will give you an option for Uber, and it will tell you how much Uber typically at that time when you are going would be. And that's something I really, really like about Google Maps, because it gives you these different options to know how to plan yourself and how to plan your trip and how to get there. And then there's other options, like for example, if you want to avoid ferries, the route options, or if you want to if it's something that will have to you're taking express that you have to pay for the money, you have to pay to use that, you can always avoid that. And you have your distance, in what units you want it, whether you want it in miles or in kilometers. And then automatic means what is your country's automatic distance units, and for Canada it's miles, so it takes it as automatic, and then you can change that to wherever you want it to be. And this is the thing I like about Google. You have these options, and you can always send it to yourself. You just click on here, and you can either do where you are and stuff like that, your timeline. You can print it out. Yes, you can print out this, and it can help you out, so that if, let's say, your phone is down, or you don't have any kind of service for internet, you can have the printed option, and then you can look at it and you know um, save it for yourself, instead of you getting that hassle of not being able to do what you wanted to do. And so this is something about Google Maps. I love it so much. I love it. It helps you. And then if you have to go from one place, say let's say you're picking up somebody, you're going, say somebody's in the White House and you want to pick up the person, you can actually add another stuff here, and it will tell you wherever it is. And you can do the home or the work, and you set the location. I usually tell people, don't set the location to your home or your work, because in case, let's say, your handheld device is lost, and then maybe people cannot pick up on whatever wherever you live or wherever you work. And so that's the security stuff. So I always tell people don't do that. So it gives you this different things. Let's say you are coming from work, you want to pick up your kid from her school, and then you pick up your kid and then go home, and then it shows you that stuff, and you can now do stuff the way you want to do it. And so we just come at the end of today. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at Google Drive. Now, Google Drive is so huge that it's going to take us probably 3 days because there's so many things on Google Drive. So for the rest of the week, we're going to be looking at Google Drive, and I'm going to be showing you key things for whether you have your business, whether you're a student, or even if you just, practical stuff for yourself, how to use Google Drive for your business, for yourself, and the tips and tricks that I use to make sure that it works well for me. And I just want to thank you again for joining me today. I love you for watching. Love, peace, and bye.